If you love Jesus, you'll want to spend time with Him. When a boy and a girl are in love with each other, they always want to spend time together. When we love Christ with all our heart, we want to spend time with Him. We want to know His Word. We want to know His ways. We want to understand Him. If you want to spend more time with the internet and the movies than with Jesus Christ, you know where your heart is. Verse 12, lawlessness is going to increase in the last days, and many people's love will grow cold. Love for Jesus will cool off when there's a lot of sin in the world. You can ask yourself, did you love Jesus more when you were converted many years ago? Why is your love for Jesus less today when you've started earning more money? Maybe you're earning today 6 or 7 times what you earned when you were converted, or 10 times what you earned when you were converted. Those days you were poor and you loved Jesus. You didn't have much of this world's goods, but you loved the Lord. But now you have so much money. You have time to go into restaurants endlessly. Those days you couldn't even afford to go to a restaurant once in a year. But now you go every week. You have a lot of money to throw around. It's your money, right? Not God's money. You can do it, spend it as you like. Your love has grown cold. You don't realize it. You don't have so much time to study the Bible now. You have plenty of time to. In those days you didn't have the internet. Now you have the internet where no time to read the Bible, no time to study the Bible. Those days you never went to a movie. Now, there are interesting movies that you watch. The love of many will grow cold because sin is going to increase all around the world. And it's not gross sin like adultery and murder. It's very subtle, by which the devil makes God's people compromise and lose their love for Jesus Christ. If you love Jesus, you'll want to spend time with Him. When a boy and a girl are in love with each other, they always want to spend time together. When we love Christ with all our heart, we want to spend time with Him. We want to know His Word. We want to know His ways. We want to understand Him. If you want to spend more time with the internet and the movies than with Jesus Christ, you know where your heart is. Love will grow cold. And when love for Christ grows cold, love for one another will also grow cold. It'll be easily offended with people, easily get hurt. Yeah, it's going to be true in the last days. I decided many years ago that I'll never get offended. Never, no matter what somebody does or what somebody does not do, what somebody says or what somebody does not say, I am the one who decides whether I'm going to get offended. Getting offended is because of pride. Many will get offended. But, verse 13, the one who endures in love till the end will be saved. I want to be saved. And here it says I can be saved if I endure in love to Jesus and love for one another. And I want to do that. I want to endure in fervent love for Jesus Christ, increasing love. In other words, I want to love Jesus more today than I loved Him 56 years ago when I first gave my life completely to Christ. Much more. Otherwise, I'm not going in the right direction. The Bible says the path of the righteous is like the shining light that shines brighter and brighter and brighter until the perfect day. Means more and more love. Like I always ask married people, do you love each other more than the day you were married? I tell people on the day of their marriage, this is the day when you should have loved each other the least. On the wedding day, it should be the day when you loved each other the least. Every other day thereafter, you should love your partner more, so that you look back to your wedding day and say, that was the day I loved my partner the least. Now I love her much more. Now I love him much more. And same with Christ. As I look back to the day I was converted and what all I was willing to sacrifice for Him those days out of love, today it should be much more fervent. Remember this, take these words seriously. Because of sin, the love of many will grow cold. But the one who endures in love to the end will be saved.